Meet Peter, a bus driver. A natural communicator with a strong interest in people and places, Peter was immediately attracted to the tour industry. Peter dreamed of operating his own tour bus company, and with that goal in mind, it wasn't very long before Peter purchased his first bus. It sure wasn't pretty. Peter's bus needed fixing and painting and polishing, but soon both Peter and the Duke were ready to roll. Now all that was needed was to sell those seats. Brochures and vouchers in hand, Peter called on hotels, travel agencies, and info centers, promoting and educating all to his new tour. It wasn't long before inquiries turned into bookings, and those bookings turned into sold-out tours day after day. Everything was going great. Peter was exhilarated at the end of each tour, but then the business of collecting the day's revenue began. Peter now had to make the rounds to collect from all the travel, hotel, and tourist agents that had sold his tour. A simple task, you might think, but not always. Often Peter returned to find agents had left for the day. Co-workers often did not know where the payments were kept or have access to them. Also, handwriting on vouchers, sometimes illegible, left everyone guessing who was responsible for issuing the tickets in the first place. Now Peter knew that eventually he would collect what was owed, but that didn't help him today. You see, with overhead costs of equipment, with meals and attraction fees included in the ticket price, Peter's daily expenses were significant. Peter knew there had to be a better way. The manual, extremely labor-intensive methods of distribution and payment collection needed to be automated. But how? Then it came to him. Peter in his travels had seen wired desktop payment terminals. What if, he thought, a ticketing application could be developed that would reside on the point-of-sale device, directing credit and debit transactions directly into his account? Well, that certainly would resolve one problem. However, Peter also dreamed of seamlessly uploading sales info that could be manipulated into various reports, allowing him to better manage his growing business, while also having the ability to download new products and prices across his entire distribution network instantly. No small task, he thought. It certainly did not happen overnight, but eventually the dream began to take shape. Peter began to beta test his new ticketing point-of-sale solution in a few locations throughout the city, and before the season ended, almost every location and sales outlet that supported Peter's tours were using his new ticketing system. Agents and resellers alike embraced the new technology. As Peter's workload decreased, his profits increased. Everyone was happy. Everyone except for Peter's competition, that is. One by one, Peter was approached by other operators, inquiring as to how they too could take advantage of this new technology. Peter was not eager to share at first, but he did eventually come to the realization that good ideas only become great ones when shared. Alas, DataTrax Technologies was born. And now, 15 years later, with the input of hundreds of operators across 3 continents, it can truly be said that DataTrax has been built by tour operators for tour operators. Meet Peter, a bus driver.